Hello YouTube, Flashlight Enthusiast here. Every time a non-enthusiast asks me about a single flashlight brand that I could recommend for the first flashlight, well, I immediately think Sofirn. Why? Well, first of all, they are budget friendly, offer easy to understand solutions and have a wide variety of different flashlights from EDC to hunting, tactical and more massive flooders. And while they may be not the highest quality on the market, I think the price to quality ratio is actually quite superb. Here is the one of the newest edition of Sofirn EDC/everyday carry flashlight. This is the IF23 model and it features different LEDs from main throwy channel to floody channel with Hi CRI emitters, but also some RGB auxiliary lights that could be some disco fun for some of you. This flashlight costs roughly $40 or $44 with battery and offers ton of different possibilities from EDC to camping and possibly some emergency lighting or car usage as well. Let's dive deep into what this flashlight can offer for you for such a small price. I got this flashlight directly from Sofirn for test and review purposes, however, don't expect it as sponsored content here. My usual reviews are honest, and if I feel that something is not right about the flashlight, I'll definitely tell it. It comes in a standard box from China, so nice Sofirn picture along with some key parameters of what flashlight it is, what emitters it uses with color temperature and whether it's set with batteries or without it. I found out that for European edition it comes with a much attractive box. This is a SC28 which I'll review soon on my channel. However, this one is still a Chinese box. Because you can source it directly on sofirnlight.com website. It comes with a bunch of accessories including a multi-language manual with all stats and operation instructions, a moderately long USB to USB-C charging cable, a shiny bi-directional pocket clip, press fit obviously, last but not least a lanyard and 2 spare O-rings in case you need a replacement. Of course, there is also an IF23 light in the package with all labeling and safety features that will prevent the flashlight from turning on accidentally during the transportation. So let's remove this. And remember to unscrew the tail cap to remove the insulation film before first operation. So here it is, the Sofirn IF23, which is, as you can see, a medium-sized flashlight with side switch and different emitter choices actually, but let's move on to the design. We've got this nice stainless steel piece containing the switch and this milky plastic diffuser that houses different LEDs, and then we've got some minimal knurling here with these arrows pointing to the main LED, and there we've got some place for the bi-directional pocket clip and some minimal tail cap design. This is actually a little bit challenging to unscrew, but thanks to this knurling here it is a little bit easier, and there's also lanyard attachment here on the tail cap as well. The tail cap features a magnet that can hold a flashlight horizontally and vertically, however with some lower density metal surface it can go down, so I wish the magnet was a little bit stronger, as the flashlight is quite heavy. 182 grams loaded with battery or 6.4 ounces. For comparison, D4K with similar battery weighs only 143 grams or 5.0 ounces. My sample comes with the included 21700 battery, which can be found inside the flashlight upon opening the package. The orientation of the battery is also neatly labeled on an anodization right next to the tail cap. The threads are well made, triangular and well lubricated with O-ring sealant as well. The spring on the tail cap looks neat and quite thick for the amperage. The Sofirn provides you with 21700 battery, which is of almost highest capacity on the market, so the runtime should be good. It is flat top and not longer than a standard unprotected 21700 cell, for instance from Samsung. Although inside there is no spring on the other side and is protruding contact, so you can use flat top safely. I wish a tail cap was a little bit thicker to make screwing down a little bit easier, not to grease your fingers in the process, just like in my review of the AceBeam M1 Terminator. If you have been on the flashlight market for quite some time, you might notice that multi-channel flashlights like this emitters D4K triple channel are getting more and more popular. And I feel that Sofirn wanted to air-turn this niche as well. Sofirn decided to accommodate 3 different channels inside the IF23. So we've got the main LED, which is the XHP 50.2 HD, the 3-volt version. So we've got this nice and quite throwy beam, but nothing too extreme thanks to the orange peel reflector. It also kind of lightens the tint shift of this LED. However, it is still coolish white and my eyes definitely bleed when I see something like that, but well, there is hope. Anti-reflective coating obviously present here. And then we've got this set of different LEDs which are displayed on the website lamp. So under this plastic milky diffuser, there's no glass in here, so be careful not to scratch it. There are 20 Hi CRI 4000K emitters, which gives you this nice diffused Hi CRI beam, which is great for, close-up work, map reading, or maybe even working with your car. And there are also 10 different RGB LEDs that gives you this different colorful beam from red to purple, as in auxiliary LEDs in Unreal. Everything is controlled via the single side switch that looks like metal to me and gives you this nice noise, if you like it. And there's also battery indicator underneath with 3 different stages, from green, red and blinking red, as standard for most Sofirn nowadays. And if you are worried, I think Sofirn got you covered, because you've got the USB-C charging port covered by this rubber cover, and it also supports the power bank feature. The charging of this one is quite fast, as you can see right now on the screen, and power bank feature works fine with most electronic devices. So I'm just checking with Lumen X1, and this is also a power bank feature. However, as you can see by the LED indicator under the switch, this one is being charged, and this one is showing that you still have plenty of power to give to other device. Or the battery provided by AceBeam with M1 Terminator, also charging without any problem from Sofirn IF23. So 3 channels and only a single switch. Well, Sofirn actually got it covered. 1 click for on, 1 click for off. No surprises here. 1 click will always turn on the main channel, and then you triple click to cycle through different channels. So we've got flat, colors, flat plus throw, and back to throw. Whichever channel you are in and you turn off the flashlight and turn it on again, it will go straight to throw mode. However, we've got different shortcuts, so 2 clicks from off will go into the flat, 3 clicks from off will go into the color modes, etc. Inside throw and flat channel, you hold the switch to cycle between low, medium, high in a loop, then double tap for turbo, double tap from turbo to go into the strobe, double tap for SOS, double tap for SOS and beacon, double tap to strobe again, 1 click for a previous used mode. For those of you who like stepless dimming, Sofirn also got you covered. 4 clicks from on, and we've got smooth ramping of brightness both in throwy channel and floody channel as well. The ramp is a little bit slow, however, glad it is there. There's also a shortcut for moonlight mode. Hold the switch from off. If you use your throwy channel previously, then holding the switch will go into the moonlight in throwy channel. However, if you use the floody channel last time and then you hold the switch from off, it goes straight to the moonlight mode or low mode in floody channel. Colorful channel does not have any brightness setting, however holding the switch will go between different colors in one side, and when you depress and press the switch again, it will go the opposite direction for your convenience. Double tap will go into the signaling mode when the LEDs are just blinking. What is actually quite weird is that blinking mode in colorful channel is in memory. Just for once, there is a shortcut for color red in the loop, so you click 6 times from off, and then when you triple click from off, you've got the red, but if you access it again, you've got your previously used color. Last but not least, there is an electronic lockout by 4 clicking from off, and actually the flashlight will enter this mode if you don't use it for 1 minute or more. To unlock it, double tap will do the thing, however, it always turns on in this floody mode, so I'm a little bit confused here. Here are my lumen measurements for the throwy channel and for the floody channel as well. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. And well, after getting such a nice quality flashlight from Sofirn, unfortunately we have to deal with this. The 3V XHP 50.2 HD emitter unfortunately lacks any sustainable output. But first things first, let's look at the step down. So we've got over 3,318 lumens after 1 minute and 5 seconds, so quite nice stable performance until the slow step down over the course of 25 seconds to around 632 lumen level, with flashlight head achieving around 45 degrees Celsius, so definitely moderately warm but not too hot. But then as you can see, we've got unfortunate sign of aggressive output regulation, and we've got fluctuating brightness from around 450 lumens to 1050, so you'll definitely can detect it with your naked eye if you shine for the faraway object, and you will definitely notice how less illuminated it is as the flashlight steps down to lower mode. Overall runtime is definitely impressive, around 3 hours before flashlight step down to the moonlight mode. Flashlight body is stabilizing at 43 degrees Celsius, so the flashlight will definitely not hurt you. However, I would definitely appreciate more stable performance here. And if you think the floody sidelight will be different, then you are mistaken. The runtime is slightly longer, around 3 hours 45 minutes, and the fluctuations are also lower in amplitude, between 100 and 250 lumens. Flashlight stabilized at 40 degrees Celsius, however, you can definitely have a massive sustainable output for the first 3 minutes 15 seconds before fluctuation starts. Well, a little bit disappointing here, I have to admit. So, what can I say, guys? I'm really impressed, especially for such a price. Sofirn really did a great job in executing a highly functional flashlight without breaking the bank. The build quality and the number of functions that they packed in such a tiny little flashlight is just absolute. And I mean, if you're looking for a versatile middle-sized flashlight that really does it all, I think you cannot go wrong with Sofirn IF23. Especially for an entry level when you not have yet your preferences about the tint, color, temperature, and maybe certain types of LEDs. And even though they tried to enter the new market segment, they did not forget about who they are. We've got nice build quality for the price, we've got USB-C charging, we've got strong magnet, highly functional UI. Although it is quite vast, it is easy to memorize and is logical without unnecessary overcomplication. Of course, in such a price segment we have to have some trade-offs, and in this particular example we've got a shitty driver. By shitty I mean without any sustainable output. However, those fluctuations in output could be annoying even for non-enthusiast flashlight user. With that being said, I really regret that Sofirn, that obviously can produce a good driver in the flashlight, take for instance SP33S that I reviewed on my channel, will not put it into such construction like IF23. Another thing is obviously the main emitter, that could be a domeless one, which will produce much better throw, but also less tint shift and overall more pleasant beam. But of course we cannot have it all for $40, right? With that being said, I highly recommend checking out the IF23 because this is just such a functional flashlight for such a good price. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. Maybe you have experience with this model, please share your experience below the video. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to support the algorithm of this channel and not to miss any future videos that I release. Thank you so much for watching and for your support, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.